Hi, I'm Dana, and today is another sold to ship video from June 13th through the 19th. And I'm going to start by sharing my numbers from last week as well as some of my sales. Okay, so I thought we can go ahead and go over the numbers from last week, from June 13th through the 19th. I had a total of only 23 sales. 15 were on eBay and 8 were from Poshmark. No sales on Depop, which, makes sense. I'm really not active on Depop ever since I started doing eBay again. So let's see, the total sales was $705.15. Cost of goods, $34.50. Platform fees were $139.58. And so after fees and cost of goods, I made $529.35. And the other day, yesterday, I went to Crossroads and I sold 16 items. And I got $92 back in cash and $36 worth of trade. I was able to get this Steph Curry t-shirt, as well as a pair of Lululemon leggings. So I'm including those two items in this total, which maybe I shouldn't have, but anyways, I just went ahead and did that. So it actually kind of came out to like an ASP of $8 per item. And so if we add all this up, I made $657.35. Okay, and then I also thought I would share some of my sales from last week. Let's see, and I'll go to this tab. Okay, so the first item that I'd like to share is this California Bear t-shirt, and this is like my slowest sale of the week. And I don't know, I have a little, let's see if I can show it. I have a little legend here. So green is slow Poshmark, blue is fast Poshmark, and yellow is fast eBay. And I listed this item on March 30th, and it finally sold on June 13th. So I listed it for $18 and it sold for $14. So I finally made $9.55. And so one of my fast Poshmark sales was this really pretty Michael Costello and Revolve halter gown. And it was really very pretty. It was halter style, and sort of the main long maxi skirt was made out of lace, and it had this really beautiful embellishments as well as beading work as well. I had it listed on the 15th and it sold the next day on the 16th. I listed it for $139 and I got an offer for $100, in which I went ahead and accepted. And so I finally made $78.50. And so this was a really nice sale. I can show you a little bit. This is the back. And it also was new with tags, which was also great. And this was from my last week's haul at my little bins. And so this was a really great find. And again, this is not something that I can pick up every day. This is something, you just get lucky and, it's there one day at the bin. So just really, lucky to find this piece. And I thought it was like a little mini skirt on the bottom, but it was actually like these little, I don't know, like briefs on the bottom. So I think I put in the title sexy and elegant. And here's a little close up of the beading work. So really nice. Just gave a whole bunch of measurements, and hopefully the buyer loves this dress. Okay, so next is this Anthropologie Charles David platform sandals. And I relisted this on the 12th and they sold on the 18th. So this is kind of actually a slow, fast sale. Since I have had these shoes for quite a while. I would say maybe about 5 months or so. But after I relisted it, it kind of brought new eyes to it. And, somebody offered $30. I listed it for $40. So I went ahead and accepted, and I made $22.50. So these shoes were really, really cute. And, if they were my size, I would have kept them. So anyway, so happy about this sale. And another fast sale on Poshmark was this Ariat tech polo shirt in a size extra large. And this shirt sold, I listed it on the 16th and they sold on the 19th. So it took, 3 days? And I had them listed for $22 and I got an offer for $12, in which I accepted. I finally made $7.55. And this shirt, I had found 3 Ariat tech shirts, all in extra large. So I'm assuming that they were all by the same, person, donated by the same person. And this actually was in the, I guess, the most worn sort of condition. So there were like little, I don't know, I guess little tiny pulls, kind of, on the front of the shirt. You can see here. So it wasn't in the best condition. You can see like the tag was starting to peel, but it definitely did have a lot of life left in it. And, I think the really nice thing about this Ariat shirt is that it's made for, hot weather. And so, and it also had really, really great sell-through rate on eBay. I think it was over 100%. So definitely, wanted to list this and get this up as quick as I could. And, this one sold pretty quickly. So happy with this. Okay, and now we're into sort of the fast eBay sales. First one I wanted to share was this Tommy Hilfiger hooded windbreaker jacket in size extra large, and it had this sort of logo detail on both sides of the sleeves. It was in really great condition. I really like these little like ribbon pulls right here. And, in this really nice windbreaker. Just go through it a little bit. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's here. I listed it on the 11th and they sold on the 13th. I listed it for $36 and I received a $20 offer. So I went ahead and accepted that, and I finally made $14.20. And I think I talked about this before, but what I try to do is if I get an offer that's 50% or more, I'll go ahead and just accept the offer. However, things that don't count are things that I just listed right away, or if my list price is very, very low, because 50% of, I don't know, $10 is $5. So I tend to not accept that low. Anyways, so I am happy with this sale and I really like this jacket. So hopefully the buyer does too. Okay, next item is this cut from the cloth jean shorts, and I listed on the 14th and they sold on the 15th. I had listed them for $12. I got a full price sale of $12. So I made $7.64, which is really great. And this one was nice because these are sort of the longer jean shorts. So used to seeing, you know, the sort of the short cut off Daisy Dukes. So anyways, this was a nice sale, and nice to see that cut from the cloth, you know, is popular, or still popular. Okay, and then here is another Ariat tech polo shirt that sold, and this one was in really good condition, much better than the other one that sold. You can see that the, you know, that the label is newer looking. I didn't see any pulls on, you know, on the shirt, so that was great. And that's, let's see, that's why I listed this at a higher price. Here it is. Yeah, I listed on the 16th and it sold that day on the 16th. I listed it for $26 and it sold for its full price of $26. So I made $19.70. So, you know, this one, you know, sold within hours. And it also actually, out of the three, it was the only one that had a pocket. So anyways, this was a really nice sale in my opinion. And okay, and then next was this vintage Gunny Sacks dress. And let's see, you know, I just wanted to mention that Maria Felicity, hi Maria Felicity, thank you so much for your, you know, masterful research. She left me a comment and she had quickly researched some of the items that I found from the last haul. And, you know, this Gunny Sacks dress, she told me that, you know, it was indeed Gunny Sacks. It was missing its tag. I mean, it had a tag, but it was missing the label part. It was cut off or something, but I could see a little bit of the label artwork. And, you know, she noticed that there was another dress, you know, that looked just like this one, and it had this full tag on there. So I was able to sort of, you know, research it, you know, with her help too. Anyways, so thank you so much, Maria Felicity. And there was there's a couple of other items that she also researched. So, you know, it was very helpful. So yeah, anyways, let's see, where'd it go? Listed on the 15th and it sold on the 17th. I went ahead and actually Gunny Sacks are, you know, in researching Gunny Sacks, the prices are all over the place. But what I decided to do was list it at $2.99 and just see, you know, if there was interest. And there was a lot of interest, but both on eBay and Poshmark. Lots of watchers, lots of likes. I received some lowball, you know, offers and things, and you know, decided to wait on it. And then I finally got an offer for 170. And you know, I definitely like to have a quick sale, and I probably could have sat on this for, you know, a long time, but I decided, you know, 170 seemed like a really good price for me. And you know, since I got it at the bins, it was $1.50. So I ended up making $137.24. So, you know, a really nice sale. Let's see, on a very, very pretty dress, and it was in really great condition. So that was great. And again, you know, it's not every day that you can that I can find something like this, something that's really rare and that's a banger. But when you do, it's great, but it's not something that I can count on every week. So anyways, next sale was this Tommy, oh, no, I'm sorry, this vintage head windbreaker. Pretty sure it's from the 80s. And I had it listed on the 16th and it sold on the 17th. I listed it for $34 and I received an offer for $20. And so I went ahead and accepted. And I finally made $14.25. And this to me was just a really fun, gorgeous windbreaker jacket. Really fun. The colors were great. It was in really excellent condition. Tried it on, thought about saving it, keeping it, but I'm like, I probably hardly ever wear it. So anyways, hopefully the buyer loves this, this windbreaker. Okay, and then let's see. So this dress by Samuel Dong, I had actually for a really long time. I had it on Poshmark, and on, let's see, June 17th, I went ahead and relisted it on Poshmark and then cross-listed on to eBay. And so it sold that day on the 17th. And I listed it for $45 and received an offer for $36. And I thought that was really fair and, a great offer. So I went ahead and accepted and finally made $28.06. So, it really does pay to relist your older items. And very interesting too, that it's sold on eBay. So really happy with that sale. Okay, and then finally, I wanted to highlight this sale, which was Free People mini dress and it had sort of like this gauzy material. It was lined, and it had almost like a baby doll style. Really, really pretty dress, and I listed it on June 17th for $44, and it sold that day for $35. And I finally made $27.49. So again, this was another pickup from last week's haul over at my little bins. So, another great little pickup, and really happy with this sale. So, okay. And then, want to just also, I'll do a stop share. Yeah. So, and again, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all the subscribers and the likers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. And also want to give a shout out to the folks who have been commenting. And, that is Maria Felicity, One Busy Mama to You, Odalis, Amber, Sujo, Yetta Thrift, Judy, Michelle, Colleen, and Elizabeth. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate all your comments, and snaps to you guys. Thanks so much. And also, if I could, I would like to also mention some of the comments that you guys made. And, I already mentioned Maria Felicity, so thank you for, researching those items. And, she looked up the soccer jersey and said that, that was a really famous player, Cristiano Ronaldo. And let's see, and she was saying that it looked like it was maybe 2009 era jersey. And then she also mentioned the Revolve dress, and she looked up some comps that were on Poshmark. And then finally the Gunny sack dress, which was really helpful to, to see what she found out about that dress as well. So thank you so much, Maria Felicity. And also I heard from One Busy Mama to You, Odalis and Amber. Thank you so much for your comments. And the three of you had mentioned Flip and how, you guys were curious about it or you're using it. And, I used it, I don't know, when was it? I started using it maybe last month or the month before. And I noticed that it was really buggy for me, especially when I used, sharing as well as auto offers. And it got to the point where really like too much to handle, going through and just seeing if it was sharing, and if it wasn't, then I have to restart it and things like that. So what I finally decided to do was just go ahead and turn Posher VA back on. And, Posher VA works great. Always shares and always sends out auto offers. I don't need to babysit it. So, that was really great. I'm glad that I didn't decide to just, cancel Posher VA. And, I think most of you guys mentioned that, Flip was a little bit buggy for you guys as well. And I do use it for cross listing. It is a little bit buggy, but not as bad. So when it's not working, I just go ahead and restart it and, just sign back onto it. And then it tends to work fine. And so also Michelle was asking if I had a Posher VA referral link. And, unfortunately, I don't have one. I'll try reaching out to them and seeing if I can get like an affiliates link or not. But for now, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and link just the regular Posher VA link below. Okay. And so, yeah, and Michelle, is so great to hear from you too. Thank you for your comments. And then let's see, also heard from Colleen and, go Dubs. She's, Colleen, great to hear from you. It's so nice to hear from a fellow Bay Area person. And let's see, I'm glad that I answered your question about, career choices and, if I was a full-time or part-time reseller. And, again, I'm, giving it a go and, trying to make this my career, moving forward, and hopefully that I can be doing this for many, many years, well into my 70s, maybe even into my 80s, just because, thrifting is like a hobby or a passion of mine as well. So, it's great to be able to do something that you love for a really long time. And Elizabeth, I think, thank you so much for your comment. And, I think it's really great. I'm going to kind of just read through it because I think it's a really helpful comment. Elizabeth says that she doesn't have the advantage of Goodwill outlets out where she's in Idaho. So she has to be very careful with her costs of goods, which is, yeah, definitely true. And she says, it's good to see resellers not be so picky and choosy with their inventory. I might not be able to resell on a high level, but it all adds up. And I do have the occasional big sell, which is great. Yeah. And I think, that's something that I'm learning as well and exploring, is trying to find, not be picky and choosy so much so, because, we can't find the big selling items every day at the thrifts or at the bins. So it's important to find those bread and butter pieces that, are easier to find every day. And she said that she really, truly likes her bread and butter brands, but, again, they are, lower level, so you don't make as much money off of them. But I guess if you can sell a lot of them, then you can make a good living. So anyways, thank you so much. And I think uh, yes, and then also Judy and Sujo, thank you so much for your guys' support, and also your really motivating comments. I really love hearing from you, and yeah, I really appreciate you both. Thank you so much. And anyways, so now we can go to the shipping part. Okay, and then these are the sales from the weekend. So I mentioned this earlier, but this is the Samuel Dong dress, and it's really a pretty dress. It has this floral pattern as well as these polka dots, and it has a double collar in which it has almost like, I don't know, like this wire inside, so that you can mold the collar in any which way you want. You can have a popped collar, or you can have it lay flat. Also, it has a bubble skirt as well. So I don't know, the style has kind of almost a retro silhouette to me. And let's see, as I had mentioned before, this was a relist, and I had it listed on Poshmark for quite a while, and so when I relisted it, it sold on eBay. So definitely is good to cross list. I have noticed, especially this week, and as the past weeks, it seems like I'm getting more and more sales on eBay. And it could be, I don't know, just the craziness with the Poshmark algorithm, or the fact that eBay has just that many more eyes, that many more buyers on it. So perhaps it's a combo of both. Let's see. So I am really happy that I decided to get back onto eBay, and the reason that I did do that was just because of the whole Poshmark algorithm problems, and I just felt like it was a smart thing to do. So even though it took a while to kind of get used to eBay, the website itself is pretty complicated, and there's a lot to navigate, unlike Poshmark, where it's really pretty simple, and the user experience is really really great on Poshmark. But after time, getting more and more used to eBay, and getting more used to the shipping, and having to figure out the shipping on my own. So I still have not signed up to be a store yet. I'm still kind of like just an individual. But I'm going to be signing up as a store pretty soon. And at that time, I think that's when I'll start to have the be involved with the global shipping as well. So right now I don't do international shipping, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it was really really happy that this dress sold quickly, and it's a really nice dress. And I noticed this week I sold quite a few dresses. So again, you know, summertime, it's, you know, the dresses are pretty seasonal. And what else did I sell a lot of? Kind of, you know, shorts and short sleeve shirts and things like that as well. So I think if there's any, you know, new viewers, I did learn how to ship from watching McThriftsy, and I'll go ahead and link one of her videos below. But she uses this packing paper to wrap her items, and she, I believe, is only on Poshmark as of, you know, late. I'm not really 100% sure about that. But so for her Poshmark sales, she uses this packing paper, and then she also orders supplies from USPS on their website, and I'll also link the website below as well. And you can order the supplies like envelopes and boxes, and it's all free. And you can have it delivered to your doorstep as well. So it's really, really convenient. So let's see. This is actually an eBay sale. So because of that, I'm going to fit this into this flat rate envelope. And, you know, because Poshmark, it's all the same price for whatever size box you use, I tend to go really generous with the size boxes. But for eBay, you know, the smaller envelope or box you use, it's cheaper. So that's why I'm gonna do it this way. And this okay, so Rocco gave me a tip, and Rocco, you can tell me if I'm doing this correctly, but you know, getting items into this envelope sometimes can be a little bit hard, and then actually closing it can be hard. But he had mentioned that I think if I hold it here and then I keep the tape on first, and I kind of just roll it. And actually, I found that kind of rolling it this way helped me. And so what you kind of do is you start it. It's not going as easy as other ones will. There it goes. So you kind of start it there. And then from there you can pull the sticky part, or the tape thing off. And then go ahead and stick the flap down. And then also, Rocco had mentioned that I think some of the post offices do not like having tape all the way across the top flap. So what we can do, because I think what happens is they question whether or not you know, you're over capacity for using this envelope. So what he suggested to do was to, you know, when you put your label on, you cover part of the flap, and it just helps secure the opening. Go ahead and do that. There. Probably is a real big time saver, but okay, eventually I'll get one. Okay, and then what I'll do is just put these stickers, and you can get a variety of different stickers off of the USPS website as well. And again, you know, you order this, it's free, and you know, it comes delivered to your doorstep. So this. Okay, so one down. And next is these Free People harem pants. They are really cute, very, very wide with the dropped crotch, and I picked these up at the bins, and so they were $1.50. Let's see, I listed them for $38 and they sold for $30.40. So I finally made $23.24, and these were sold on eBay. So these pants, they received a lot of attention. And looked like they had pretty good sell-through rate as well. So happy to find these. They're really, really soft. There's a little bit of pilling, slight pilling, but I did put that in the listing as well. And these were actually, I think, Free People movement. So I would imagine they'd be great for like, even like yoga, or maybe like after or post workout, perhaps. Okay. So let's see. So how are you guys doing? How have sales been for you guys? I hope everything's been good this last week. You know, my sales were really down. I only had, how many did I have? I only had 23 sales, and the reason my numbers were not terrible was because I had a couple of, you know, good sales. So that was really great, you know. I mean, if you have sort of those higher ticket items that sell, then you don't need to sell as many items. But, you know, that doesn't always happen. And I had, let's see, I didn't source this past weekend because I had still a lot of items to list. Because the other weekend I went to the 2 bins and picked up quite a few things. That was a pretty good haul. You know, quite a few of the items sold, so that was great. I think my 1-year anniversary of becoming a reseller is coming up, so I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm hoping that I've grown and become better at knowing what's a good sell, what sells well, and what, you know, I should avoid picking up. I mean, that's so important, you know. I hope that I will also become faster at listing, photographing, you know, all the different processes. I'm also, I want to, let's see how I'm going to do this. There, okay. Also, I want to, you know, not only be faster, but also be really accurate and, you know, avoid making mistakes. You know, when I sell something, remove it from other platforms, things like that. Make sure that, you know, I have my items, things, all those important things that need to happen. I also would like to work up my draft bank as well. So, oh, hi, Amy. Hi. Okay. That was my teenager. She's gonna go make an extra key, and she said that she'll make dinner tonight, which is nice. So, love to hear that. Okay, oh, one more. Oops. Okay. Okay, so, okay, this next one. Is this Adidas skirts, and they are golf skirts. They are in really great condition, and oh, you know what I need to do? I need to I just see a bunch of lint, so give it a roll. Okay. Okay. So these skirts, I had them listed for $14, and I received an offer for $7. And again, you know, like I said, I usually accept 50% or higher offers. All right, see ya. But in this case, I felt like $7 was a little low, so I countered, I think, $9, and she came back with $8. So I just went ahead and accepted. And so I finally made $3.86 off of this sale. So definitely not a great sale, but part of you know, my strategy too with eBay is to make sales and move items, and I feel as though if I do that, I'll keep getting traffic to my store, and I think, you know, that's just so important with any stores to get traffic. And also, you know, having it on 2 different platforms, I can see how popular an item is, and if it's not getting a lot of attention on either platform, then it kind of tells me, you know, hey, maybe it's, you know, $8 is actually a good sale. So anyways, I am happy to move this item so I can get more items. And I think that the buyer, you know, got a really nice squirts here. They're in really good condition. Let's see. Again, you know, especially for eBay, to fast shipping and a really good price are reasons that buyers will leave you good feedback. And you know, when you're beginning, especially for me, you know, I'm just sort of starting out on eBay. I really am trying to build up my feedback, you know, my positive feedback. So that's, you know, really important to me now. And this sale, the item was under £1, so it can go first class mail, which is a lot cheaper. And then in that case, I put them in these polymailer bags, and this one is made out of recycled materials. Yeah. So anyways, over here. Okay. Okay. Next are these vintage 501s, and they are, let's see, so the tag is over here on the side. It has the red bat wing, and I think, if I'm reading the tag right, I think it's from 2001. So, you know, Y2K. And then this one actually had a lot of holes that were patched on the inside area, and there is a hole in the back. I went ahead and disclosed it all and took pictures, and you know, but they did sell. So these sold for $31.50. I listed them for $40, so I finally made $24.54. So very good sale, and you know, I really hope that the buyer, you know, loves these pants. So they feel great. They just feel so soft. You know, that really nice worn in pair of jeans, 100% cotton. Let's see. This way. Okay, so actually this one, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one. I don't always wrap the eBay sales, but sometimes it's almost easier to put it into the envelope when they are wrapped. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And I've been using some yarn that I picked up at the bins to tie the little thank you tags on. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then I mentioned this earlier, but this is the Ariat polo shirt, and this is the one that has a little bit of pulls on the front, but you know, it's so subtle it's really hard to see. It's, you know, not very noticeable at all. These were listed for $22, and I received a $12 offer, which I accepted, and so I finally made $7.55. And I would definitely pick up Ariat again. Seems like a really a good seller. So oh yeah, this one was a Poshmark sale. So yesterday, like I mentioned before, that, you know, I went to Crossroads and I sold some items, and that's the way I started reselling. Before I started online, was I just would go to the bins and I would, you know, purchase things and then try to sell it over at Crossroads, and there's two of them that are close by in you know, so, you know, I would take whatever doesn't sell at one to the second one and see if they'll take any over there. And I actually really like going there. You know, at first when I started, you know, selling at Buy Sell Trades, it was a little bit intimidating, I suppose. Like, oh, you know, I felt kind of weird if, you know, I didn't have a lot of, they didn't sell or they didn't buy a lot of what I brought. But now, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. I realize that, you know, they are going to accept things that are trending, that they think will sell, you know, what's popular in my area. And also, you know, every buyer is a little different. So, you know, what one buyer might accept, another buyer might not. So sometimes it's good to, like, you know, even bring your things back again. But I don't. I tend to just take it once to each of the two, and then after that, whatever's left over, I'll decide whether or not I want to, you know, just list it myself, or if I want to, you know, maybe do a partner bag with thread up, or you know, if I look at it and I think, well, you know what, this is not going to sell online or anything, you know, and it's probably a bad pickup, then I'll just go ahead and, you know, redonate it. And I'm getting better at sort of just deciding, you know, if I feel like something's not going to sell, like if I take it home and I've like, why did I pick this up? I will redonate, you know, especially if my cost of goods was low, or if I pick up something and it has a flaw that I didn't catch, that's not an easy fix, then, you know, I'll just go ahead and redonate it. And, you know, it's much easier because then it sort of is out of my mind and off of the to-do list, which is good. Okay, so this is a really super cute one-piece bathing suit, and this is Kona Soul, which is a Target brand, and I actually have this swimsuit myself, and I think it's really super cute, and it's a very flattering cut, actually. So when I saw this at the bins, I was, you know, really happy to pick it up. It's in great condition, and so I just felt like, you know, it's a good swimsuit, and, you know, hopefully somebody will love it. Let's see. I listed it for $15 and it sold for $14. So I finally made $7.83. And again, you know, to was Elizabeth's point, you know, like it's good to find your bread and butter pieces, and you know, they're not going to be like, you know, big sellers. You're not going to make a ton of money, but you know, if they're easy to find, then, you know, the more pieces you sell, it just adds up. So, you know, and things like Target and Old Navy and things, you know, they can sell. So, but you know, for me too, is I'm just trying to determine like what are going to be like my main pickups, and what are my brands and things that I want to focus on, or brands, or, you know, categories. Like, oh, do I want to focus on, I don't know, swimsuits, you know, or bras, you know, those kinds of things. So I don't know. I was hoping that, you know, I'm nearing 1 year being a reseller, and I was hoping that maybe all these things could be figured out, you know, and I could just say, oh yeah, I'm a this kind of seller or whatever. But I don't know, I don't feel like I figured out, you know, what my niche or my categories are. So I don't know. I mean, I know my category is, you know, women's and men's clothes. That I know. I think I'm kind of deciding not to pick up shoes, you know, right now. Although, you know, shoes can be really great sellers too. You can make a good profit off of shoes. And I love selling purses, but you know, at my little bins, they don't have purses available. So we'll see. But you know, perhaps it's something, if I, you know, go to Sacramento bins, that's something that I can really search for is purses there. So okay, and speaking of shoes, here are these Anthropologie Charles David? Yes, Charles David shoes, and they were listed for $40, and I sold them for $30, and they're just really super cute. They have the wood heel and suede uppers. platform. Really, really cute shoes. Let's see if I can do this. I think what I'll do is I'll do them separate. These shoes I picked up quite a while ago from the Goodwill store, and let's see, oh yeah, here it is. So back in the day, I would say, what was it, maybe the 80s and 90s, maybe the 90s, Charles David's shoes were, really popular and quite expensive, from what I can remember. So it was interesting for me to see that they are sold at Anthropologie, which I think is really great. Nice to see that this shoe is still, or this brand is still popular and is, doing well. Okay. This way. Okay, so okay. Great. So that's it for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please think about subscribing and hitting the like button. And until the next time, take care. Okay, bye-bye.